The topic is integrated fish farming. In that, particularly, we will discuss about poultry cum fish culture. Coming to the definition of aquaculture, it is nothing but rearing or culturing of aquatic organisms as well as aquatic plants by using water as a medium for commercial exploitation can be defined as aquaculture. So, aquaculture is classified into four types. Based on their habitat, aquaculture is classified as inland, marine, and brackish. Inland is nothing but fresh water, whereas brackish water is the mixture of fresh water and the salt water. So, based on the expenses, aquaculture is classified as extensive, intensive, semi intensive. So, based on the culture with other organisms, that is integrated farming, aquaculture is classified as poultry cum fish culture, paddy cum fish culture, pig cum fish culture, etc. Based on site, aquaculture is classified as pond culture, river culture, cage culture, pen culture, etc. So, now we will look at integrated fish farming, which includes fish cum poultry farming. Coming to the definition, culturing of fish in an association with poultry boats can be defined as fish cum poultry farming. It is nothing but culturing of fish along with the poultry boats in a single culture system. Generally, we can prefer layers as well as boilers for this system. Generally, layers are grown for egg purpose, whereas boilers are grown for meat purpose. We can prefer any of these two types in this culture system. We can prefer litter system where birds are reared in a open space or in a room by adding litter to the floor. Litter may be made of pine or wooden shavings, which absorbs moisture from the fecal matter of birds and provide the dry environment which is very much vital for the bird. We can also prefer cage system where the birds are reared in the cages. Generally, in poultry cum fish culture, we can have two type of installations. We can install our poultry farm near the side of the fish pond. If it is installed near the side, we have to collect the droppings or fecal matter of the birds and it should be applied to the pond manually. Another type is that we can install our poultry system over the fish pond. If it is installed over the fish pond, then the dropping or excreta of the bird directly falls into the fish pond. But generally, this system is not much followed because the droppings are concentrated nearly towards the one side. That's why litter system is preferred where we can collect the excreta manually and can apply throughout the entire pond. The most important thing in this system is that the fish actually does not feed on the excreta of birds. Excreta of birds will be useful as a organic manure for the fish pond. Each bird produces nearly 40 grams of excreta per day, which includes nitrogen 2%, phosphoric acid 1.25%, and also include potash, which is useful as a manure for the fish pond. These contents like nitrogen, phosphoric acid, which is very much helpful for increasing the plankton content in the water, especially the zooplankton and the phytoplankton. These natural food is very much useful for the growth and development of the fish. The species we can prefer under this integrated fish farming is Katla, Rohu and Regal, and exotic carps like common carp, silver carp, grass carps and tilapia can also be preferred in this system. When we see Katla is a rich planktonic feeder as well as Rohu too feeds on the plankton, whereas Mrigal feeds on the waste materials that are present on the bottom of the pond. So these species can be highly preferable for this type of culture system. Coming to the advantages of this culture system, we do not use chemical fertilizers like urea, ammonia, superphosphate to enrich the planktonic content in the water. The droppings of the fish will be useful as a natural fertilizer for ensuring the planktonic content in the pond. So the soil fertility can be very much improved. The income of the farmers will be doubled. At the same time, the input cost is also reduced. When we see in aquaculture, the majority of input is kept on the feed only, that is more than 50%. So in this culture system, we will not give any supplementary feed or any artificial feed. So the fish has abundant plankton which is sufficient for their growth. So the input cost is almost reduced. This system too have negatives. When we see the birds as well as the fishes, they are very much susceptible to the diseases. So the careful monitoring is very much necessary. Skillful management is very much required. Otherwise, there will be a huge loss for the farmer.